I'll be honest, this video is gonna be real fast, real quick. I'm just gonna prove my point that we don't really need Astra Yao. Astra Yao is definitely a really good character. This video definitely has an objective. And the objective is that if you have Caesar, honestly, you don't really need Astra Yao. Miyabi can probably solo one of the other floors right here. In team 1 right here, she can be there on her own. But of course, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use her and maybe maybe not use Lycon, but instead I'll just use Sokaku with her, okay? I hope that's enough. And for the next team will be this Harumasa, Grace, and Caesar, because Grace is a standard 5-star, and then we're gonna use Caesar. So this is the team. And hopefully this will be fine, and I'm just gonna prove my point that we don't really need Astra Yao. I don't really care about the meta that much, except for Miyabi because she's just insanely strong to the point that you just don't need care about meta after you prove her. Now let's give this a go again. Hopefully, yeah, not gonna mess up my rotation there right now. I'm gonna get this, and already the thing above you is already filled up, and you're already at the second wave. Okay. I'm gonna use my ult right here, and then we switch to Sokaku, all that stuff. She just generally just made the game really easy. Yep. Uh, and of course she used a lot of dodging, and she can parry. Like she parries sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time, unfortunately, but she is capable of just parrying. And I messed up rotation right there. I accidentally used my ult for some reason, and I'm just honestly I'm right now playing with my one hand while the other hand is just moving around.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Me playing Miyabi is just unbelievably easy, and I'm not even bothering trying. Okay, the next one should be Harumasa. And I'll be honest, if I were to play Rina, the game would be a lot harder. Caesar honestly just makes the level a lot more easier. Now let's just see how this will go. I do play Harumasa quite a bit. I do enjoy his playstyle. He does use a lot of dodging actually. And when you use, honestly, I don't use Caesar quite often with him. But because when I use Caesar, I don't need to dodge that much. Right now, I'm talking while just playing the game mindlessly, not even thinking that much. But because that is just how the game is, how easy that game is, I don't need to focus all that much. And having Caesar is more than enough to make the game easy. Of course, I am taking quite a bit of a hit here, but Caesar's shield is still there, as you can see. And she does get energy quite fast as well. Of course, I am noticing that I'm running out of time here. I'm gonna use my ult. Hopefully this ult right here will just end everything right away. Of course, it doesn't for some reason. Let's use Grace, and then we get the anomaly, and then we got extra damage for our character Harumasa right now. Come on, there's 20 seconds left. I have a problem with holding the heavy attack from Harumasa sometimes. It's a bit weird. Okay, let's use the ult for her, Caesar, and I did just recently upgrade the ult. I'll show you the builds later, even though I don't think it matters that much when you show builds for this game. I really don't want to try again, to be honest, because I have 7 seconds left. Okay, and there you go. I literally have 2 seconds left, and what I'm trying to show you later is gonna be quite mind blown, I suppose, because the characters are literally unbuilt. I mean, I wouldn't say unbuilt. Again, they are underleveled though. I'll show you right now. And let's show off our Miyabi real quick. She is definitely has a good amount of crit rate, right? And if you don't already know, you need to get about 80% crit rate. As you can see right here, Frost Anomaly build up against target with Ice Fire increases Frost Anomaly build up rate by 100%. Of Hoshimi's Miyabi crit rate up to a maximum of 80%. That's all you need to know, that you need a lot of crit rate to actually play her. Of course, if you have like about 60% and 70%, that is alright. It is all good. She is still one of the best DPS in the game. This is her drive disc. She does have a very decent. I have like attack percent pen, anomaly proficiency pen. Like I have really good decent. I mean, I built her like crazy. I'm sure a lot of you did as well. I try not to miss any of my substats into HP or defense. Best I could do is yeah, all good. She is basically a perfect build of a character that I have right now. Let's show off my Sokaku real quick. Sokaku is under leveled. Almost all my characters are under level. I try not to care too much about their skills right here. As you can see right here, I should be able to get like about 12, I believe, or 13 for the 4 star. There are M6, Cinema 6, right? That is, if I'm not mistaken. And let's show off Harumasa. Now this is the DPS for the floor before. And you're probably wondering why is he doing so bad? I mean he did pretty bad to be honest. It took him 3 minutes to beat the boss because he is again under level. I'm sure a lot of most players that are free to play, they're gonna maximize Harumasa, they are gonna maximize Miyabi, and they're definitely gonna do pretty damn well on both levels, most likely, better than me because again, under level and pretty terrible stats. Let me just show you real quick. This one's defense could be better. This one is pretty decent actually. This one didn't go all to crit rate, so that sucks. And imagine if it does go to crit rate, I could have more crit rate and all that stuff, and I could change this one to something that needs more crit damage. You get the point. And I use Marcato, a free event weapon. This is a free weapon that has crit rate as an advanced stat. And all you need to do is just play the main event of the game. Yeah, pretty damn easy to get. Again, he is a limited free character, so he is gonna be doing a lot more better than my other 4 star weapon, electric DPS before this Anton. I use this guy, and of course nowadays I don't even bother with him anymore. Let's check out Grace. Not even fully leveled weapon, W engine. Yeah, I know. I practically don't give a damn anymore about all these characters. I built them pretty half-ass, and I still beat the game. And if you were to like 11, 11, 11, all of this, right? All the skills are max and all that stuff, you're definitely gonna beat the game for damn sure. So there you have it. I don't really need to show you Caesar, but of course I'm gonna show you anyway. Caesar, also on the level, not even around 9. Most of the characters are like 9999 on the skills. But yeah, you should get the gist of it. This game is getting pretty damn easy. Do I want any any hard content? To be honest, not really. I think the game is good as it is. But if they want to add more content into the game, I would definitely be appreciated. Let's talk about Astra Yao. To clarify this, I don't think she's a bad character or anything. I do think she's not a necessity in my account because I already have Caesar and too many supports. And by supports, I mean like someone that can actually support you by buffing or give you shield afterwards. And like Caesar, again, she gives you shield. And Astra Yao, instead of giving shield, she'll be healing you, which is honestly a lot more useful. And if you don't have Caesar, I definitely recommend you to go get Astra Yao. But at the end of the day, I do think just focus on characters that you actually like. And to me, I think I like Evelyn. I'm not gonna force you to pull for Evelyn. If you like Astra Yao, go for her. Because she is definitely gonna be a meta unit that actually properly supports. And this whole tower thing, you're probably gonna need one of them. Either it's Caesar or Astra Yao. And if you want both, I do not recommend because if you have both, this is what it's gonna be used for. Because the game is already easy. What you're gonna be using for Extra Yao is that if your Caesar died around the 100th tower or 100 level tower or anything, and then you're like, yeah, okay, your Caesar is gonna die soon. And that's not a choice, but you're finally choosing a different character, which is Astra Yao, and your other DPS and all that stuff. And then you continue forward to different floors afterwards, right? All that stuff. Either way, this game is not that difficult for you to really focus on something like getting multiple meta characters. I do recommend to just get characters that you actually enjoy or just love looking at. This game is not about meta. I honestly believe that because this game, ever since day one, I've been telling people that this game is easy. And with Miyabi around, Miyabi has a lot of ways for you to cancel the animations and all that stuff. And she can basically also dodge a lot of enemies' attacks just by using her heavy attack. It is crazy. Miyabi is so OP to the point you don't need any supports in the team. She's probably the only one. I would actually think that yeah, she can solo the whole endgame content. Just her. Without using any supports, without using any impact character. And the other team can be used for like Caesar can be used in the other team or Astra you're gonna be in the other team because the other team is gonna have like a terrible unit. Someone like Harumasa probably need that kind of supports. But Miyabi, on the other hand, you can just use some Sokaku Lucy, just a normal support to give like damage buff. But yeah, uh, I know this is a bit of a slop video. I'm sorry for that. I don't really want to try making like very high quality content when it comes to Zenless Zone Zero right now because even though they're generous about their content, that's just something that is very easy to do. Like all of the contents are just so easy to be off screen, and there's just really not much to say other than yeah, spam your buttons, get your characters, and you're done in the game. You can log out and play other games, right? Of course, thank you for watching. I'm gonna do the tower real quick. So bye.